it's Charlotte and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I am going to be talking to you about 10 things that I wish I knew in high school. As a current freshman in college, I was kind of reflecting on my high school experience and I was just thinking about some of the things that I wish I had known before coming to college and some things I wish I could have done or appreciated more in high school. So this is really based off of my experience, and I know that a lot of high schools are very different, but I thought I would give you guys some tips if you are currently or going into high school, just some things to keep in mind. Okay, so the first thing is that one bad grade is not the end of the world. I know a lot of you may have gone through middle school, it might have been easy, and then you go into high school and you get your first C and it feels awful. I always try to look at it to like motivate me to try to do better. It doesn't always do that, but honestly try to look at it that way, as there's always room for improvement. The next thing, I could probably preach this until I die and I will most likely still not listen to it: do not procrastinate. It feels so good when you don't procrastinate. I am trying this semester to kind of kick it off and not procrastinate. I just did my physics homework last night that's due next week. I'm proud. Honestly, you're really gonna need it in college. It's only getting harder. It will only get harder. And so if you develop those habits in high school, it will be easier, more or less, in college. Alright, the next thing is to get involved. I think it took me a while to get involved. It's taking me a while even to get involved in college. They have club fairs, they have involvement fairs, they have people going around asking people to sign up for things. Just do it. Just sign up for things. You don't have to go to everything, but see what you like. Try something new. It's a great way if you're a freshman to kind of meet new people, branch out, see what you like. Okay, the fourth thing is that upperclassmen are not scary. I know that's like a rumor and everything, that like you're freshmen and they're seniors, and it's kind of terrifying. And I remember we would have senior day at my high school where they would kind of prank everyone, and oh my god, everyone was just like terrified of the seniors. I know in high school it's a little bit more segregated, but it's nice, especially if you're in like a club or something, then you can meet people in different grades and it's just kind of more friendly faces to see around. So my fifth tip is that every year matters for college. Once again, I know it's terrifying to be thinking about it so soon, but it really does. My freshman year GPA like really held me back. I did pretty good like sophomore, junior, and senior year, but my freshman year GPA really pulling me down and just wouldn't let me like get to the level that I wanted to get to. Alright, my sixth tip is probably the most important one in my opinion, just because of the way that USC is. I don't know how it is at any other college, but APs matter. Like, they matter so much. I wish someone had told me that. Like, I really wish someone sat me down and was like, study for your APs and take more of them, because oh my god, they matter. First of all, if you do well in your APs, you get exempt from those like weed out classes in college, and you have room for a double major or a minor. Right now, I really want a minor in business, and I can't because I don't have enough room. And the only way for me to do it is if I take summer classes. Do well in your APs and take a ton of them, because it will really affect you in college. Just biggest tip I can give you. Next up is a bit more of a social thing. Basically, your friends are gonna change. It's inevitable. I know very few people who had the same friends all 4 years. It is possible, it does happen, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, there's also nothing wrong with changing friends. It's totally normal. High school is a big experience, and it's really going to change who you are as a person. You're gonna join new things, you're gonna meet new people. Your groups are most likely going to change. Kind of keep in mind who you want to keep close and who's important to you and who you are as a person, and just kind of do what is best for you. Okay, my eighth tip is to develop good relationships with your teachers. I didn't really do this. There was one teacher who I had like this great relationship with. I wish that I'd listened to my parents. It's not often that I say that, but they were somewhat right in the sense that I should have gone and visited my teachers. I did it maybe once or twice, but I should have sat down, got questions, went to them during lunch, talked to them, developed good relationships. And it's also great practice for college to go to office hours. I still have not done it because I didn't develop good relationships in high school, and I'm struggling to develop good relationships in college. but this is honestly something that I can work on and that I think you guys should give it a try in high school if you haven't yet. So my ninth thing is also a little bit on the social side, and I also think it depends on your high school a little bit. But I just want to say that you're not going to be uncool if you're like not the biggest partier. I feel like it is a huge stereotype that there's a lot of peer pressure out there and you really have to be doing all these things and going out every weekend and doing all this stuff before and after dances and everything. And I was never very big on that. Sure, I went out with my friends all the time. I would say that my high school experience was fairly social, but I will admit that I wasn't like really into that whole other side of partying. Plenty of my friends were, and I had nothing wrong with that. But in high school, you just kind of need to think about your values and stick to them. And then the last thing that I want to tell you guys is to balance. There's this joke that I'm sure you've seen on the internet where it's like you have to pick 2 of the 3: social life, sleep, and school. Like you can't have all 3, you can only have 2. And it's extremely accurate, and it's even accurate in high school. So I used to have a rule where I would try to do like one big thing every weekend, and then I would always leave time open because you never know what's going to happen. You might have to go to a last minute event, you might have to do a project that you didn't realize that you had to do because you're a procrastinator, and there's just a lot of stuff. So try to leave some time for yourself. Try to join clubs, but don't overwhelm yourself. Make sure that school is a priority overall, and I guess that's kind of it, just to focus on yourself and focus on what's best for you and what's best for you in the long run. So that is it. Those are like my 10 things that I wanted to share with you guys to hopefully prepare you for college and to kind of give you some advice for high school as well. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If you have anything else to add or say, be sure to put it down in the comments. And if you're not subscribed to my channel but you like this video, be sure to click that subscribe button. And if you haven't seen my latest video, it is right over here. Be sure to click on that. And I think that's it, so I will see all of you guys next time for my next video.